Hi, everyone. It's Linda, Michelle, and Terry, our new guest reviewer for today.
Hi there.
We just came from seeing 21 Bridges. I know it's been out about a week, but this is the first chance we've had to see it. What'd you think, Michelle?
Well, certainly action-packed, kept you on the edge of your seat the whole while. It really did. It was just that kind of movie. But I don't know. Just the premise of what the movie was about the police and all that kind of stuff, sort of put me in the, what do I want to say, Linda? I can't give it a real high rating. It certainly was not one of my favorite. It would never be one of my favorite. But if you're the kind of person who likes that kind of feeling of suspense through the whole thing, this is a movie for you, for sure.
Mm-hmm. Terry, what'd you think?
That would be a movie for me. I like those kind of movies. I like to be kept in the dark until the end, although a few of the mysteries you kind of solved long before the end. But it all comes together.
But it took a while to solve those mysteries. Like,
For some of us, but not for all of us.
okay,
Yeah.
well, but here's the deal. I read the premise before we went that the cops were going to do a chase, but they were also going to be pursued. And I couldn't figure out who was pursuing them. Like, I didn't see that happening for a while until, like, much later in the movie did I realize that there was something going on,
Well,
you know?
there's a good suspense movie for you when you can't figure it out right at the beginning,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
it keeps you there
yeah.
guessing for a bit.
Yeah, I liked it. I really did. I'm not one for like a lot of seeing, people hurt and like that kind of thing, but I really did like it. It held my interest for absolute sure. Like,
It
a
really
couple
did.
times I covered my eyes
But
even.
I never
you know?
looked at my phone to see what time it was. Not once. That's how it just kept you involved. It really did. And you didn't want to miss some clue or whatever that would.
There was quite a bit of gore, though.
Yeah, that's. Eye closing was part of my
Yeah,
my
there was a
mode
lot
there
of
for
gore.
a little bit.
I mean, there was gore, but I will say this, like, it really didn't bother me, most of it, because the movie didn't allow us to create a personal, like, relationship with that person. Like, there was no build up to their story or something, and so seeing them shot wasn't as painful as sometimes when you see a movie where you're feeling bad that the person.
I kind of disagree with that because I think you do kind of build up a relationship with the two main characters, and I don't want to give anything away, but when a certain person is shot, there's a little bit of disappointment there.
Yeah.
I agree with Terry on that. I mean, you do, and even though some of the people, there was at least a little bit of relationship going on. Maybe, a lot of the characters that were eliminated very quickly. You really had no idea.
That's a way to put it. Eliminated very
Nameless
quickly.
characters in the movie. But when it came to the main people that were sort of telling the whole story in their acting, there was a sense of a fearfulness. You didn't want them to get hurt or whatever. So,
Anyway, it's a great police drama.
yeah.
With a great story, and about an hour into it, I was looking at my watch and thought, this story could end here, but it was way too early for it to end, so you knew there was going to be more.
I agree.
Yeah.
I
Right?
agree. There was a time when they definitely could have ended the movie, but one of the storylines wouldn't have been wrapped up.
I was going
Right.
to say
Needed
the
to
story
wrap
wouldn't
it
been
up.
resolved.
Yeah.
If it ended any earlier, there would still be a guessing game there at the end as to what happened and why it happened.
Yeah.
The movie laid it all out, but
Yes.
when it came to its conclusion,
Yeah.
To me, it was like a very dramatized television police show. Like, it is something that you could see on Law and Order,
Yeah.
Special Victims Unit, that kind of thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
But taking it to a whole new level.
Yeah. Right. Okay. That's
I'm a
kind of
big
what I
fan
thought
in
too.
NCIS, and I thought about that
Yeah.
when
Yeah.
I was watching it, because
Yeah.
they have those kind of dramas
Yeah.
Oftentimes.
Yeah.
Yeah. But,
And we see Terry back here flashing, and that's because we're celebrating her birthday. Happy birthday!
Yes.
Thank you.
Okay. So let's give it a number rating out of 10. What would you give it?
I'd give it maybe a 5. It was good. It was definitely enough to hold my attention. I did like the suspense, and I really like those types of movies. But like I said, it could have been made for TV rather than the big screen.
Yeah.
If it had just been toned down just a little. I think it was a
Right.
little too
Graphic.
too graphic for
Yeah.
television.
What'd you think, Michelle?
I don't know. Like I said right from the beginning, I had this like-hate relationship with this movie. And when I was leaving the theater, I thought about it. What would I rate this movie? And my thought was 4.5.
Okay, I would give it a 6. It wasn't spectacular in terms of movies, but anything 5 and above is something I enjoy watching, and I did enjoy it. I thought it was better than some of the crappy movies we've seen over the
Absolutely,
years.
As
But-
far as your interest in it,
Yeah,
that part of things,
yeah,
how the
yeah.
story moved and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, and if you stayed awake
It wasn't
through
a
the whole
snoozer
thing,
by any chance. It was not a
you
snoozer.
got to give it a point or two.
Yeah.
That's true. We all stayed awake.
Yes.
Okay, well, that's what we have for you. Hope you had a nice Thanksgiving, and we'll be back soon. Next week, we're going to see Les Mis, the Broadway production on film, filmed from the West End in concert form. So we'll give you a little bit of a story about that when we see it. We're off. Have a great weekend.
Good night.
Bye.